Hi, everyone. Welcome back to My Life on a GLP1, where we share real talk about real life experiences on these weight loss medications. I'm your host, Scott Johnson. Well, we did it, at least where I live. We officially had our first hard freeze. So, with the temperatures dropping, at least in the northern hemisphere, I thought today we will revisit our most popular topic we have ever had: the dreaded GLP1 cold sensitivity, and how to prepare for the season of freezing hands and feet. As always, my totally chill co host is with me. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, Scott, you and your collection of hoodies. But seriously, this is such a common experience that we get questions about constantly.
Right? So let me paint you a picture. Last Tuesday, I found myself in the most absurd situation. It's early October and the weather's changing. I was sitting in a coffee shop on a pleasant 70-degree afternoon, wearing a fleece jacket and fingerless gloves while typing on my laptop. The woman next to me was literally fanning herself with a magazine and kept giving me these sideways glances like I had just arrived from Antarctica. When she finally asked if I was feeling okay, I had to explain that I was on a weight loss medication, and apparently my internal thermostat had decided to retire early. She laughed, then paused, and said her sister had the exact same problem. We ended up having this whole conversation about heated blankets and whether it was socially acceptable to bring a personal space heater to a coffee shop. Spoiler alert, the barista said no, but he offered to make my latte extra hot as a compromise.
Did you really ask that? I totally do not put it past you.
I did, but seriously, my friends look at me like I've lost my mind. It's pleasant outside, and I'm wearing a hoodie. I literally have emergency hoodies stashed everywhere now.
The emergency hoodie strategy, I love it. And you're definitely not alone in this. So many people experience this on GLP1s like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound.
Exactly. But here's what really got me when I started. I thought maybe I was getting sick or something was wrong. Then I started connecting the dots with the timing of starting the medication.
That's such good instinct, Scott. So let's talk about why this happens, because there's actually solid science behind it. When you lose body fat, you're literally losing insulation.
Right. Like taking off a winter coat. Plus, your metabolism slows down as you lose weight, so your body is producing less heat overall. And because you're eating fewer calories, you literally have less fuel to burn for warmth.
Exactly, that makes so much sense.
Recent research has revealed fascinating details about a specific type of body fat called brown adipose tissue, or BAT. Unlike regular white fat that stores energy, brown fat actually generates heat to keep your body warm. Studies show that GLP1 receptor agonists can stimulate brown adipose tissue thermogenesis through pathways in the hypothalamus, which is the part of your brain that acts as your internal thermostat.
There's also changes in blood flow patterns and some hormonal shifts that can affect temperature regulation. It's like your body's thermostat needs some time to recalibrate.
Scientific studies have revealed that GLP1 analogs work through thermogenic interleukin 6 signaling in adipocytes, which are your fat cells. This signaling pathway directly affects how your body produces and maintains heat. When these pathways are being modified by medication, temporary disruptions in temperature regulation are completely normal.
Think of it this way: just as the medication is turning down your food cravings, it is also making adjustments to your personal thermostat settings.
Your brain is recalibrating multiple systems, and temperature regulation is one of them. The changes are intentional and beneficial for weight loss, but they come with this temporary side effect of feeling colder than usual. GLP1 medications work by reducing appetite. However, when you consume fewer calories, you are providing less fuel for your body to burn. Your body is like a furnace that needs fuel to produce heat. Less fuel naturally results in less heat production.
So, what can we actually do about it? Because I refuse to be cold for the rest of my life.
Oh, I've got you covered. First, focus on your nutrition, and you have to learn to embrace the art of layering.
You're already ahead of the game with your emergency hoodies.
Yes, And can I just say, I've discovered heated car seats are a game changer. I'm running those things year round now.
I love that. Other great options are heating pads, those USB hand warmers, warm socks and slippers. I'm also a huge fan of warm beverages throughout the day. Movement is also really helpful. Light exercise can get your blood flowing and warm you up from the inside, even just a quick walk around the block or some gentle stretching.
That's actually something I've noticed. When I do my morning workout, I feel warmer for hours afterward, though I have to say, I was not prepared for how cold the gym would feel. I'm now that guy doing squats in a long sleeve shirt.
I love that image. And speaking of questions, we've gotten so many messages from listeners about office environments, those freezing air conditioned spaces that feel like Arctic tundra when you're on a GLP-1.
Oh my gosh. Yes. The office struggle is real. I actually had to have a conversation with my boss because I'm basically a human popsicle in there.
That's such an important conversation to have. For office workers, I always recommend those small personal heaters if your workplace allows them, fingerless gloves for typing, and definitely keeping a warm scarf or wrap at your desk. Some people even heat up a rice sock in the microwave.
And dining out is a whole new challenge. I used to complain it was too hot in restaurants. Now I'm scouting out tables away from air conditioning vents.
Ha! The lengths we go to for comfort. Always have a light jacket with you when going out, ask to be seated away from vents, and don't be embarrassed about ordering hot drinks even in summer.
Oh, yeah, I'm drinking hot tea and plenty of coffee in summer months now. My barista thinks I'm nuts, but hey, it works.
Exactly, and don't underestimate warm showers or baths and staying hydrated with warm fluids instead of ice water all the time. Now here's the question everyone wants to know. Does it get better?
Great news. For most people, yes. This typically peaks in those first 6 months and then starts to improve as your body adjusts to your new weight and metabolism.
That's such a relief to hear. I was starting to plan my life around my heating pad.
Ha! Well, the important thing to remember is this is completely normal and temporary for most people. You're not broken. Your medication isn't wrong. Your body is just adapting to some pretty significant changes.
That's so reassuring. Alright everyone, that's our chilly take on GLP-1 cold sensitivity. So if you are listening today and already doing online shopping for extra warm supplies, please do two things. First, if you are on Amazon, don't forget to get your copy of Scott's book, My Life on a GLP-1, where he does have several chapters with more tips. And second, please drop us a comment, follow, or leave a 5-star review wherever you stream your podcasts. Remember, if you're experiencing this, you're in good company. Tell us, Scott, any final hot tips you have for us on this topic today.
Remember that your body is undergoing remarkable positive changes. If the trade-off for better health and effective weight management is keeping a cozy hoodie handy and becoming personally familiar with every space heater model available, that seems like a reasonable deal. The cold sensitivity is a sign that the medication is working, that your body is changing, and that you are making progress toward your health goals. We would love to hear from you about your warm strategies, and you can always drop us a note at my website at mylifeonglp1.com. So, on behalf of Sarah, I'm Scott Johnson, hoping with the change of season, you can stay toasty and warm. Oh yeah, and always remember to love your journey.